Music is one of the most powerful and prominent concepts to ever grace humanity. It is an art, through and through, and not enough people are viewing it that way anymore, not even its own industry. Now, I love music. I'm very passionate about this, but I wasn't always like this. As a kid, I went around telling people that it wasn't for me because really what I knew was things I didn't connect with, which was really the mainstream stuff. It wasn't until later on in my life when I really started to understand and ask myself what music really does to me. What made me want to pursue this as a career? I realized I wasn't connecting with the right things, the things that spoke to me. During the pandemic, I came across this special by Bo Burnham that really spoke to me, and that really pushed me towards what I want to do now. I realized I wasn't connecting with the right things. I didn't know where to look or that it even existed. But then I look at it like this. Art is an extension of who we are as people. If you look at it like this, we're all our own little bubbles, our own spaces, each in different shapes and sizes, molded by different experiences, and we each carry different perspectives, emotions, and beliefs that all culminate to who we are as people. We are shaped by the experiences that we go through in our lives, and when we create a piece of art, a piece of that buds out into the world for everyone to see. And chances are people are going to resonate with it. We literally flock by the thousands to art when we are feeling emotional. When we are in love, we listen to love songs. When we're sad, we listen to sad songs. The list goes on. Art isn't a luxury, it's sustenance. That's what Ethan Hawke said. And sometimes, we're feeling so much, we don't really know how to put it into words. But then we come across a piece of that art, of music or film, that correlates to something that we're going through, and it resonates with us. And we spend more time with that art, and over time, we get their perspective of the person who created it, the understanding. The words are put into our mouths, the thoughts in our brains. That is what the effect of art is. The basis of what it is connection through expression in a universally understood manner. So it's kind of weird to see nowadays people just generate things with AI and fancy themselves artists when it lacks all that sustenance that I was just talking about. It also really hurts to see the way that it's being treated in the mainstream nowadays, because there is an overabundance of this cookie-cutter, formulaic, and superficial music. The death of art is greed and profit. That is the issue here. When these songs, they don't say anything special anymore. They aren't special to the artist, to the person who created them. They paraphrase lines that have been said for thousands and thousands of years. They are produced in such a way with bare bones compositions that it's designed to take over every second of your life. Your attention, all that. It's designed to be catchy, to be profitable. Art doesn't have to be painstakingly complex or heartbreaking to be considered beautiful. There's beauty to be found in literally everything, so long as it's coming from that place of authenticity, which is tragically missing nowadays from a lot of this kind of music. But of course, what you like is very different from what I like. Art is inherently a subjective thing. You might like all the stuff that I was just complaining about, and honestly, more power to you. It's just not for me. People nowadays, with the ever-rising usage of social media, are getting progressively obnoxious about it, however. We're taking it at face value. This music, and any form of art really, when people hear something that they aren't really used to or comfortable with, they write it off as bad, or boring, or God forbid, woke. That's the thing. We're closing our hearts and our minds to this thing that we call art. Recently, I was looking through discussions about the recent Kendrick Lamar halftime Super Bowl performance, and it's exhaustingly clear to see that the people who are complaining about it, or who didn't like it, understood nothing about the message or the stance that he was taking in that performance. Or even worse, they are apathetic towards it, which is a whole nother can of worms. They just want a performance to fit their standards, their agendas. I think that we need to be more open to new kinds of music, to things that we aren't used to. It's important for us to understand why we like or dislike a particular thing. It gives us more understanding of who we are as people and our tastes. Now, I implore all of you here to at least try new things, to be open to try something with giving it a full chance. I implore all of you to listen to new artists, new genres, and listen to albums from start to finish fully, because a lot of them tell a story. Here are some great ones to start with, and I love these. They are great. Even though some of them are a bit popular, it's not a big deal. We need to open our hearts and our minds to this, like I've been saying. Yeah, because all it really takes is one honest poem, one beautifully shot scene, one stunning painting, or one sincere melody to help us make sense of this mess that we call life. Thank you.